Hey guys, Fake Next Shillers here, and here's a compilation of my best creations for you! Making custom Fakemon for you! Okay, Blighty Artist, first let's get the power level of your Fakemon, and it's rock. Is this true? Nothing wrong with that. Now let's see how many times it can evolve. It's a 0, which means that it can evolve a total of 0 times, staying as a single stage and not being able to evolve. What type is your Fakemon? The first type is the Dark type. Awesome, this type is one of my favorite types. And the second type is Cosmic, a new type that I totally invented and everybody gives me full credit for despite it having existed in the Fakemon community since like 9/11. Trust me, I'm like a god to you apparently. I can do no wrong. Last step before we see what your Fakemon looks like is to get its X Factor, and you got a corrupted Fakemon. This is so freaking sweet. Your Fakemon is the Warden, the Skulk Fakemon, an extremely powerful blind hostile Fakemon found in the underground. It relies on vibrations and smell to detect the player character, dealing massive damage with its physical attacks or a piercing range sonic boom special attack. It is designed to be evaded through stealth, not fought directly, as it has the highest HP stat in the game. This Fakemon can build walls of Skulk, kind of like how I built my entire 1 million plus subscriber channel off of AI generating Fakemon from existing artwork, basically stealing, allowing me to produce content at a level that no self-respecting art creators could keep up with. Hooray for me! Making custom Fakemon for you! Hey Luke, let's start by getting the power level of your Fakemon, and it's a starter! Absolutely amazing! Holy crap, my ass is leaking! All starters have 2 evolutions, making them a 3-stage line, but I'll include the wheel anyway for you dopamine-fueled, no-attention span babies. And our starter is going to be the Water Starter! Awesome, this type is one of my favorite types. And the secondary type, it might have none, but oh my god, a Water Steel type! Awesome, this type combo is one of my favorite type combos. Pluck my nose hair and send me to Alaska. And finally, let's check if this Water Starter has an X Factor, and unfortunately not, but hey, nothing wrong with that. The first stage of your Water Starter is Michael Sarah, the Scott Pilgrim Fakemon. This Fakemon loves to act, which it will continue to do as it evolves. At level 16, it would evolve into the middle stage Water Starter, Jesse Eisenberg, the Columbus Fakemon. This Fakemon is an actor who doesn't watch any of his own movies, living in the moment like the flow of water and the resilience of steel. At level 36, it would evolve into Andy Samberg, the Detective Jake Peralta Fakemon, the final stage of your Water Starter. This Fakemon is the main protagonist of the show and the only character besides Raymond Holt to appear in every episode. I don't know, I don't watch The Rookie. This Water Starter Fakemon uses its acting abilities to make a living, which is kind of like how I used AI to grow my channel exponentially because I allegedly couldn't afford to commission artists. After all, why should I have gotten a job or let my channel grow naturally without the use of AI and then put money into it full time, when using AI was simply so much quicker and easier? That would have taken too long for my TikTok-brained audience to keep paying attention. Remember, why consume things of nutritional value when you can just consume content? Consume me! Making custom Fakemon for you. Alright, Poke Pal, let's commence by getting the power level of your Fakemon, and it is normal. But hey, what's the deal? Nothing wrong with that. Let's next figure out how many times this guy can evolve, and unfortunately 0, but don't worry, we can turn this around. Next up is this Fakemon's typing, and it's a normal type. Awesome, this type is one of my favorite types. Let's spin again and see if it's a dual type, and unfortunately no, but don't worry, there are plenty of good single-stage normal types. Uh-oh, I hit the wheel again accidentally, so this Fakemon is a normal type. The first dual monotype, a gimmick I just invented and I will be credited with forever. And lastly, let's check if this Fakemon has an X Factor, and it does, having an additional form. Meet your Fakemon, it's Puffle, the Puffalus familiaris Fakemon. Puffle are round, energetic, furry Fakemon native to CP Island. The additional form of this Fakemon comes with a type randomization ability, where it will change its secondary typing and color every single turn. This form change ability works passively in the background, sort of how, despite me turning away from AI and now commissioning artists, I passively earn a boatload of cash from all of my AI videos that wouldn't exist without stealing from artists, that I can then use to pay the artists, including having them reinterpret my soulless AI designs. It really is a content theft money-making machine. Great for me! Making custom Fakemon for you! Okie dokie. Alrighty, Plupco, let's begin by figuring out the power level of your Fakemon, and it's a fossil! Typically they evolve once or not at all, but the wheel decides all, and this fossil evolves twice! Let's spin to get a type combo, and the first type of the type combo is the rock type. Awesome, this type is one of my favorite types! And let's spin again, and we got Content Farm! Don't need to worry, let's just ignore that. And for this Fakemon's X Factor, give it a spin, and we got its TikTok brand. Ain't that relatable? Your Fakemon is Kamainu, the Spectrobe Fakemon. It serves as the mascot of the Spectrobe series. At level 69, it evolves into Komanodo, the bigger Spectrobe Fakemon. I have no idea what it can do because I've never played this game. It evolves one more time, and to do that you must complete the entire game in Pokedex, and then trade Kamainu to a friend who would level it up into Komanodo and then trade it back to you. Then you would go to the basement of the unknown dungeon, surf to the location in which you find Mewtree, and use a Firestone to evolve Komanodo into Komodoros, designated number 9999 in the Pokedex. Oh my god, how is the lack of background music not making you crazy? It's driving me bananas! This Fakemon would have the Dry Skin ability, making them immune to water-type attacks, similar to how I'm immune to all forms of criticism, unlike all of the well-known Poketubers who lack artistic skill but have been commissioning artists from the get-go without relying on AI. I just get away with it because, isn't my voice funny and repetitive? It's just constant fucking noise and talking, no gaps, I literally can't stop speaking. I open my mouth and the spaghetti won't stop coming out. Please help me, I beg. Holy shit, I'm giving birth. I'm gonna come pick you up from work, babe. My stinky pookie.
Making custom Fakemon for you!
Hello the D-Rocks, thanks for providing a description that I'll completely ignore. Let's check the power level of your Fakemon, and it's a pseudo-legendary. Oh my god, my Pokedex pantaloons are filling up with my piss. Pseudo-legendaries are always 3 stages, but behold the wheel, mortal children, it's gonna evolve twice. Now for the types, the first type that the type wheel will decide is the type of bug. Awesome, this type is one of my favorite types. And we're gonna spin the wheel again to see if we can get a second type, and it's Dragon. For 30 years, I've been waiting for this combo of all time to come out, and in this fucking stupid call-out video, I get bashed by the wheel. I hate this karate Dinomoth. Its smug aura mocks me.
What, did I lose ya? Jarvis, put another spinning wheel on screen.
The X Factor of your pseudo-legendary is an additional form. Very cool. The first stage of your pseudo-legendary Fakemon is Conchu, the shield insect Fakemon. Conchu have hard shells and can roll into a ball and attack in groups for protection. At level 30 it evolves into Celtus, the piercing shell insect Fakemon. Celtus is capable of highly precise movement in the air thanks to its highly developed wings. At level who cares, it evolves into Celtus Queen, the heavy shell insect Fakemon. Celtus Queen can use her large heavy limbs or weaponized tail to incapacitate prey. As for the X Factor, like the Gumi line, this Fakemon will have a regional variant. Don't worry, audience member, the Fakemon is definitely for you. Despite your comment having absolutely nothing to do with the Fakemon that I created. Why should either of us put in any effort at all? You writing a thoughtful comment with your ideas and me translating that into a design requires way too much thinking for my liking. I'm the deplorable comment farming algorithm feeding machine king, baby. Epic for me! Making custom Fakemon for you! Congratulations, Happy Gamer Nick! Let's go ahead and grab the power level of your Fakemon, and it's a regular. Nothing wrong with that, except for the intense FOMO that you must be feeling. Better leave a comment for better luck next time. Now let's spin for the number of evolutions, and it's 30 liters of water! That's gonna be a lot of evolutions. Hopefully you understand the reference by now. Let's spin that type wheel, and we landed on none. Don't worry, it's a single type, so we can just spin again, and none! The world's first none type. And finally, it's time for this Fakemon's X Factor, and it's another corrupted Pokemon. This Fakemon is gonna be so crazy you can't even comprehend its raw power. Your Fakemon is Caillou, the spoiled brat Fakemon. No, Caillou does not have alopecia or any illness. He is bald simply to make him recognizable and distinct. And he is an absolute bratty bitch like you're being in the comments right now. This Fakemon's corruption allows it to evolve into a new Pokemon of every type. This video is making me sick. The Fire-type Sagat, awesome, this type is one of my favorite types. The Grass-type Johnny Sins, awesome, this type is one of my favorite types. The Ground-type Sans Undertale, awesome, this type is one of my favorite types. The Bug-type Glob Glob Gabgolab, awesome, this type is one of my favorite types. The Water-type Mr. Clean, awesome, this type is one of my favorite types. The Psychic-type Charles Xavier, awesome, this type is one of my favorite types. The Steel-type Roly-Poly-Oly, awesome, this type is one of my favorite types. The Ice-type Ice Cream Man, awesome, this type is one of my favorite types. The Fighting-type Saitama, awesome, this type is one of my favorite types. The Ghost-type Baldi, awesome, this type is one of my favorite types. The Flying-type Ong, awesome, this type is one of my favorite types. The Cosmic-type Dr. Manhattan, awesome, this type is one of my favorite types. The Dragon-type Krillin, awesome, this type is one of my favorite types. The Rock-type The Rock, awesome, this type is one of my favorite types. The Fairy-type Shrek, awesome, this type is one of my favorite types. The Dark-type Voldemort, awesome, this type is one of my favorite types. The Electric-type Steve Jobs, awesome, this type is one of my favorite types. The Poison-type Walter, awesome, this type is one of my favorite types. The Normal-type Finger, awesome, this type is one of my favorite types. Despite its many evolutions, this Pokemon prefers to live in isolation, not reaching out to mutuals in the same space, just like me. All of the other respected Poketubers have been collaborating, assisting, and learning from each other since the beginning. Who the hell have I ever collaborated with? I don't need them. This is the me train, baby. Choo-choo for me! Now that you get the gist of this kind of video, are you ready to get this every single day for the rest of your life instead of content that actually has thought and effort put into it? Yeah? Well, hop aboard. Nobody else stands a fucking chance.